Good evening, beloved Master Tanaka. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I am Saint Germain, and for many of you, I am already a familiar energy here. This energy that is represented here as Saint Germain is open to all of you for you to expand the energy of your own being within yourself. This recognition that was brought here is indeed important so that you can continue this path that you have traced within yourselves. When we say that some of you came here through your own reincarnation plan, this is a fact. This is real because the reincarnation plan is a reality. You may not accept it, you may not understand it, but everyone conducts reincarnation plans to be able to be here expressing their own energy. This consciousness that was brought to you here helps you understand everything that happened on planet Earth, so that from now on you change your own expression to remain active here on planet Earth. This is indeed a point that will make you reflect upon your own attitudes. The behavior you have towards yourself reflects what is inside you. But what is inside, many have not yet understood because they have not yet connected to their own being. This is a process. This is a process that anyone who wishes to follow will achieve. And this is not a promise that I, Saint Germain, am making to you. This is the truth that everyone will experience if they really set out to do so. Because there is no deceit when I say that this is your own energy. So when you really want to know, really want to recognize your own energy, that is achieved. Today you are still recognizing yourselves as illusions because you still wish to manifest yourselves as this illusion. So many may verbally say, but Saint Germain, I don't want this anymore. This is not the life I chose. Today I want to recognize in myself the energy of God. I want to recognize oneness. I want to express myself as one unit. But you didn't stop, not even for 1 minute. You didn't stop, not even 1 minute to look at yourself. You say this because this is the knowledge that has been brought here. So, of course, everyone understood that this is the best form of expression. Everyone wants to fulfill a work plan. So, they say this as if it were a decree. But before this becomes a decree, before these words become a decree, it is necessary for each one to look within themselves. When you express these words, what is your true feeling? What is going on inside you? Many will say, I still need to express myself. I, as an individual, still want to express myself. That's why things you verbally speak don't manifest, because there is no dialogue with your individual self. You think of your individual self, which today you call your ego, as if it were your enemy who dominates you. You are your ego, you are God, you are. This is what you must understand. There can be no friction within yourself. When you say that your individual self cannot be in harmony with your divine self, you are in friction. This is called consciousness. In that case, your consciousness, it's not clear, it's in conflict. If you are in conflict, if you are in friction, how do you want to express yourself by being the truth of God? So a conversation with your inner self is necessary. You are the power of your life. You are the one who determines. And when you don't believe that, what's the point of your incarnation? This is what you must ask yourself. You are the Word of God within your life. Everything is expressing itself by your word. So knowledge is important. But knowledge must be used in a way that brings harmony to your being. Knowledge must never be used to bring friction upon yourself. You say that you cannot recognize your individual self as being a divine self. So it is necessary for you to enter harmony, because your individual self is your divine self. There needs to be this recognition so that you stop any conflict within yourself. Consciousness is brought so that you can express it. When there was King David's explanation here today, you must meditate a lot upon it, because it expresses the truth of God. It is within an expansion that you will have to allow yourself. Today, as you do not recognize that your individual self and your divine self are a unit, you despise your individual self. So how can there be an acknowledgement of yourself being God energy? Stop interpreting the words within your belief system. Stop trying to express yourself this way, because this individual part of yours is, yes, I will say, struggling to survive, but you don't want to recognize her as the divine part of you. So all these consciousness that have been present in all incarnations, they manifest in your life today. You may not realize it, but they are manifesting, because you will say, but I'm in a different era. Yes, in the external world you are, yes, in a different era. But your inner world, it is always now. So all these things that you use as justifications are outside. Inside yourself is always now. These excuses are worthless, and this must be understood. Within your being, you must be complete. Within your being, you must express respect for yourself, because everything is still tied to your beliefs. Belief is a habit, and habits, yes, need a will, a sincere will to get rid of. Many are interpreting habits in a, I would say, even mild way. But you don't understand. You still don't understand that these habits are in you because of all the memories you carry within you. Do not think that habits were created only in this lifetime. They are expressing themselves in this life. And because of this, because you always observe your outer world, you think that these habits are there because of the outer world. But your habits are formed within you. So for you to change these habits, they must also be changed within you. Everything is a process. Do not think that you are not qualified to do this. Of course, this outward expression, it must contribute to change. You must understand that you want the process of change to close within you so that you can then express it in the outer world. But if you understand that in your inner world, everything is now, being here in the outer world is now, everything must be going together. So everything in your lives is a unity. This is what must come into your understanding. Everything in your life is a unity. So the unity that we always bring here, it must be expanded. You must expand this to everything in your life, because when you start to treat your life, your being as a unit, you will observe that the changes will be fuller, because there is no way to break the energy. The energy must always be intact. Is there any clarification you wish from me? Yes, please. The now energy, is it expansive? With this question, you are already reasoning about the now. The now is the expression of God. What you mean by expansive is within your reasoning. So, this expansiveness of your reasoning, you will not understand, because you are thinking in terms of distances. And when I say expansive, I mean integrity. Am I clear? Yes. Today, we brought energies for everyone to absorb, knowledge that people need to allow themselves to access. Because look, knowledge is brought to you. And knowledge is not words. Knowledges are energies. And it is necessary that you allow yourself to access and accept it. So with this guidance, with great respect, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.